What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Caesar. We back at it again with another video. Well, I actually have this to say. Hit the subscribe button, hit the likes, notification, leave me your comments, let me know what you think. I'm trying to be more consistent with the videos, information, and my opinion. I'm gonna also leave the link in the description of where you can actually go and watch the video of the discussion between Floyd and Devin's dad. You know, some people like to wait and tell people. I'm gonna tell you anyway, regardless if you watch this video or not. But if you want to stay tuned and watch, you know, hear what I have to say, and then go watch the video and see what I'm talking about, you could do so as well. What I have to say is basically, I have to respect Floyd for even calling Bill. Me personally, I'm not talking to a clown. Yeah, Bill, you a clown. I don't care what you got to say. I'm not talking to a clown. The man's a goofball. You old as hell, and you out here acting like you 5 years old. You crying, throwing tantrums. You're a big girl. Like, you corny, my nigga. Like, oh, it's so weird hearing a grown man contradict themselves. When they was fighting Regis Progress, and I forgot Regis's coach, he was basically telling Bill's son, oh, you're not from the streets, you're not built like that, da-da-da. The same thing, Bill, if y'all remember, if you don't believe me, go watch that press conference. Bill is literally sitting here talking about, oh, well, I did what I had to do to get my son out of the streets so he doesn't have to be in the streets, da-da-da-da. You're preaching all of this high sedity stuff, how you had to do stuff so your son don't have to be in the streets. But then you're contradicting by coming at Floyd Mayweather in this video talking about, oh, your kids is in the streets. And then Floyd's basically letting you know that they're grown. He did his job. And it's true, if you do your job as a father, when you're between the ages of firstborn till they're 18 and 19 and they're adults, kids make their own decision after that, especially if they move out or live on their own. What do you want him to do? Follow them around like you do with your son and have to, like, baby them? No, it don't work like that. I'm a grown man. I'm gonna tell you right now. I grew up in Brooklyn. You get what I'm saying? My father to me was a piece of shit when I was growing up. He ain't had my back like that. So at 14, I was in the streets. You know what I mean? I was doing things I wasn't supposed to do. You know, I picked up boxing, I boxed or whatever, just to, you know, be able to handle my business in the streets and know how to fight, so I don't have to use a gun or none of that, you know, at all times, so I can defend myself. I don't have no weapons or nothing on me. But I had common sense and I got out and I moved out of New York. You know what I'm saying? When I got older in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? I don't glorify none of that garbage. Like, I don't care about none of that. That didn't do nothing for me. I have a son now. You get what I'm saying? And everything I didn't have and whatever, I'm teaching him. You feel me? I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh yeah, my son in the street, da da da. No, bro. And then another thing, you are pocket watching, bro. You've been pocket watching people for the longest, bro. Stop saying you're not pocket watching and you're not paying attention to another man's pockets. Let's give facts. When you brought up, you keep bringing up, for some reason, it's weird. You really do be having Tank and Mayweather name in your mouth, bro. I've never seen somebody dick ride so much other people in my life the way you do. You claim you don't talk about these dudes, but you do. You need their name to build up your son's fights. Let's be honest. You're literally using their name to build your son's fight. You don't mention them, nobody really cares or pay attention to you. Your son's a boring fighter. He's a good fighter at best, but he's not great. He's a good fighter, but he's boring. And no one was paying attention to you guys until you start mentioning Tank and all of that. Let's be real. I didn't pay attention to you guys until you actually started mentioning Tank's name. And I'm keeping it 100 with you right now. You get what I'm saying? Which is a smart tactic, but don't sit there and act like you're not doing that when we all, with common sense and a brain, know that's what you're doing. You have to sell fights. You gotta put your name, keep putting your name, son, out there, which is smart. Like I said, it's smart. But don't pretend and play dumb like nobody else knows what you're doing. The only people that's pretending to play stupid is your fans. Those delusional, idiotic fans. Which, if you go in the comment section, you probably find a couple of those clowns in there. Because I'm noticing you guys are like Cowboy fans. Y'all delusional as hell. Y'all visit the playoffs and y'all think y'all Super Bowl champions. That shit's crazy to me. What's wrong with you dudes, bro? Like, Bill, What is your problem, bro? Floyd literally called to have a regular, mature man conversation. We're looking at, anybody who watches that video sees the immaturity in you. If a man calls you to have a mature conversation and your response is to either deflect or catch an attitude, you literally started deflecting, catching an attitude. The minute he asks you a pinpoint, straight, direct question, he didn't sugarcoat it. He said, yo, what is your problem with me? The minute the man asks you, what is your problem with me? You do what you normally do. And we all know when you lie, you start stuttering. You all over the place. You can't even respond to the man's question. You start talking about his kids. Oh, I'm in the streets and da-da-da-da. The man didn't ask you, Bill, if you're in the streets. He said, what is your problem with him? And he's right, because the last time we checked, you got mad at him. You was talking crap. You was talking about, oh, he did this, that, and the third. You don't know what's going on. Don't assume on what another man does and doesn't do. If you didn't have the man's number, you have ways of contacting people, like you said. Why you didn't contact the man and have a conversation with him? But he's man enough to contact you and have a conversation with you. You get what I'm saying? Stop being a clown, bro. And stop lying like you're... Perfect example, Coach Calvin. You say you're not pocket watching, right, Bill? So why did you go and have an interview with, who was that? I forgot the name. Was it Fight Hype? Well, you guys go look it up. You see what I'm talking about. Man had an interview, and then he basically told him, oh, Calvin's broke. Tank's not paying him. Why are you so worried about Tank not paying him? First of all, let's debunk that right now. You saying Calvin's broke, right? All right. Let me be honest with you. You keep saying he's broke. Now, if you're saying Calvin's broke, how can Calvin be broke when Tank make more money than your son? You do realize that, right? He makes... This is what's killing me right now. Tank's last fight with Ryan made more money than all the Haney's fights combined. Let's be honest. Money that Ryan got was more money than what your son made combined. You're so worried and checking for Calvin's pockets that you fail to realize, maybe this guy's not a show-off like I am. Maybe he don't need to be in a Rolls Royce. Not everybody likes to be in super fancy car. I could afford stuff too. As you can see, my car's a BMW. I actually bought my car cash the day it came out. So if you see this video, you start talking crap about me. Don't worry, I'm getting paper over here, player. I just do this because of the love, you know what I'm saying? When I make music videos and stuff. Me and my cousin own a business, a dealership. So we got several cars. I could sit here and try to stunt all day, but I'm not one of those dudes that's gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I do this type of stuff because I love boxing and I know how to fight. You get what I'm saying? I ain't no punk dude. I ain't da-da-da. I'm very educated as well. Grew up in the streets and all that. But you don't see me glorifying, oh my God, I'm a thug, blah, blah, blah. F that. Nobody care about the streets. Streets ain't never do nothing for you. And the fact that you brought that up against another man makes no sense. It made you weak. Because of the fact that you yourself in a previous interview was saying, I don't glorify the streets. So why are you glorifying the streets to Mayweather? You worried about what the man do and all of this stuff. You're talking about you're not pocket checking. Yes, you are. I'm a fan of Mayweather and I know he actually give back to the community. This is what people don't understand. Just because he's not sitting here posting about it 24/7 doesn't mean he don't give back to the streets. Why? Is it because he didn't give back to the streets you grew up in? You're mad? You want him to write you a check, Bill? You keep talking about he blackball you. The man didn't blackball you. If he blackball you, your son wouldn't be fighting none of those fights he had. You ever thought about that? So how can a man blackball you? It's not Floyd's fault your son is boring and he can't really sell out arenas. What does that have to do with him? And last time I checked, if you remember, he actually offered. Let's be real, Bill. He actually offered to deal with your son. You said no. So I'm still trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Because you wanted a certain amount of money or something like that. You know, everybody, when they start out, they got to start out somewhere. You feel me? Obviously, Tank benefited from it. Tank was the smart individual. He rode with Mayweather. Majority of Tank's fans came from Mayweather. And then he brought his own fans along the way. So, he's winning in the long run. And Mayweather already taught him the business, and he knows the business now. You guys wanted to go the long way. So don't get mad at Floyd because you made a decision and then not signed with Floyd Mayweather and wanted to do things on your own. Don't get mad at him for that. For what, helping Tank out? What do you think he's doing with Kamel Moulton? That's another fighter up and coming. He's going to be on the same wavelength as Tank as well. And you over here talking about, oh, what are you doing for your fighters? Don't worry about what the man's doing for his fighters. If you haven't watched Tank, Tank helps fighters who actually is exciting, who has boxing skills, and who's on how he is. Devin has boxing skills, but he's not exciting. Kamel Moulton and Tank are. Richardson is not exciting. No disrespect to Richardson, he's cool, but he's not exciting fighter to watch. He's more skilled than Devin Haney, I'll give him that. But he's not exciting. It's not that. And then the thing is, Mayweather has a lot of businesses. I keep failing to realize. The man can't sit here and babysit all his fighters. He didn't babysit Tank, and he didn't babysit Kamel Moulton. He give him advice. He showed him whenever he tell him, I'm available to you whenever you want. It's up to the fighters to go out there and make it exciting. If you're not exciting, what do you want us fans to do? We're not going to sit here and watch you for 12 rounds of doing nothing. Shakur Stevenson runs around the ring all the time and don't engage. I'm not saying you can't run around the ring. You can, but once in a while, you got to stop and engage. Show the skill that you actually really have. Because if you're really a skillful fighter, you're going to sit in that pocket and slip punches and hit a nigga. If you're hitting a nigga and he can't go down, common sense, that means you shouldn't have fucking picked that fight. Especially if you don't got power to keep somebody off you. Devin Haney learned that the hard way. And I'm sick and tired of you lame-ass Devin Haney fans and Ryan Garcia fans crying about rehydration clause. Let me explain something to you guys. Tank is 5'5", all right? 5'5". Ryan is 5'10". So Tank already is at a disadvantage. You get what I'm saying? So if a man's already at a disadvantage, why are you sitting here wanting the man to sit there and go fight a nigga who's 5'10" and who's gonna fucking balloon back up to like 160? Make that make sense. I'm 6'6" and I weigh 250 pounds. You think Devin Haney can bully me? Come on, bro. Stop it. I will knock Devin Haney out. Devin Haney's not nowhere near my weight class. I don't care how skillful he is. If me and Devin Haney go fight, I'm hurting him. Skillful or not, you're gonna dodge a few shots, but you ain't gonna dodge every single one of them, my guy. Clearly you didn't, because if you did, you wouldn't have got dropped on your behind. And another thing, the man got dropped 6 times. 6 times. You clowns sitting there making it seem like he didn't. Everybody tried to cheat. The ref tried to cheat for him. The judges tried to cheat for him, and he still lost. Bill, face it, your son lost. He's a loser now. The same person you did this about. Nobody hates Devin Haney. They hate you. I dislike you, bro. And I'm going to say that I don't hate you. Hate is a strong word. I just don't like you. And that's my opinion. I don't care if you don't care that I like you. I don't care either. I'm just stating why I don't like you. And I'm pretty sure there's thousands and millions of other people that feel exactly the same way. You talk too much. Shut the F up. Get out of the damn way and let your sun shine. You keep crying about, oh, Mayweather do this, Mayweather do that. At least Mayweather never stopped another person from shining. In the beginning, he talked a lot for Tank, because if you paid attention to Tank in the beginning, Tank was not much of a talker. He didn't get his words out, whatever. It's later on, as he got comfortable in front of the cameras, he started talking, and he even said it himself. So all you talking about, oh, Tank wasn't. No, he wasn't. He was actually helping him out. That's how you know you guys are not boxing fans. Y'all don't really pay attention to details or anything. Y'all just say whatever comes out, the first thing out your mouth. Y'all clowns. I call you guys clowns. Bill, you're the biggest clown of them all, bro. You the new Joker of rap. I mean, I'm saying rap. You're the new Joker of boxing. You a clown. Go get your red nose. Go get your big red shoes, and start doing jugglers. Stop juggling. You probably juggling. Stop juggling your son around, bro. The man came and had a conversation with you like a man. He said, "What is your problem with me, Bill?" And we all seen this, Bill. He helped your son several times. Let's be real. He helped your son several times. His dad actually was the one that was teaching your son how to defensive stances and all of that. Your son didn't really know how to defend. We've seen him in the early ages. Floyd Sr. helped that man a lot. What did you do? You tried that, man. We got videos on that too. Everybody go look that up, what he did to Floyd Sr. You got rid of him and toss him aside or whatever, like he didn't do nothing. They say, act like he didn't do nothing for you guys. And if you notice, ever since you did that, your son's been getting hit a lot. I peep. If Floyd say he can help your son, he actually might be able to. He might help him sell out arenas. Might help him work on his defense even better. Because, oh my gosh. You know how I knew you was in trouble, Devin? And you had a weak chin? When Linares hit you. And Linares is an okay fighter. He is a C+ fighter. You keep talking about Tank and Ryan fight C. Oh, Tank fight C+ fighters. Ryan just beat you and you call him a C+ fighter, right? So let me get this straight. If a C+ fighter just beat you, that means you're a D. You either a D fighter or F. Which one of those letter grades you want? Take it. I'm basically gonna say you an F fighter because that's what you got fucked up. That's what you are. You an F fighter. You trash. You was never you a good fighter. That's why people keep saying great. You're not great. You was never great to me. You fought little guys and try to weight bully them. And you use your weight as an advantage. Let's be honest. If you really came at it, if Loma had you on a rehydration clause, you probably get knocked out by Loma because he was bobbleheading your head. And he really beat you. I don't know why they let you win. And Tank definitely would have had you out in the first round. So we're not even going to play this game with you, all right? But, man, I'm not going to keep talking. You guys, man, your boy love y'all, man. Show some love. Click, subscribe. I'm out. Go look at that link in the description or go watch that video between him and Floyd. I'm out. Love y'all.